This is literally take like 413. I suck at playing this game. Oh. I thought it would be a good idea to start playing Skyblock. Thought being in past tense. Because obviously with our first video on the channel was Sips playing Skyblock, it makes sort of poetic sense that the first gaming video should be that as well, doesn't it? Yeah. No. I'm so bad at this. I've been looking forward to playing this game. I've never played Skyblock for myself ever. And I just cannot do it. I just die all the time. Death. Death, death, death. Oh, so here we go again. If you've never watched any of our videos before, I am Scott. This is the first time I've done a video for this channel. I have coffee because it's late and I'm tired, and when I'm tired the first thing my brain decides to switch off is my ability to speak, and I start getting words wrong and my brain just generally just becomes really slow. So got a bit of coffee here, I'm listening to Rammstein in inner earphones, and then I've got headphones over the top of that because I love Rammstein, and I find that it's really hard to play Minecraft without listening to music that you like, because otherwise it's a really lonely and boring experience. Rammstein are the perfect band for that because of their whole industrial metal, and that's what Minecraft's all about, industry. So here we go. Let me run through a basic plan for what I'm about to do here. What I want to do is, obviously, set up the old cobblestone generator. I've only ever really watched Sips play Skyblock, so that's why that's going there. I'll get this tree down, and I think I'll mine, pardon me, a stack of cobblestone before we try and attempt to get over to that place over there. I've only been over to that island once in my many plays of this. So here we go. Right, wood. Let's get some wood. Let's get that one too. If I randomly break out into German, you'll know why. Because I have Rammstein in my ears. I'll try not to, because it would be weird. I can imagine if you can't actually hear the song and then suddenly I'm just like, "Ich tu dir weh," or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to do that, just for your sake. Otherwise I would be singing every single lyric at the top of my voice, as I normally do, much to my neighbours' frustration. Deal with it. Now the sad thing is, the last time I played this, I managed to get 5 saplings and an apple out of this first tree. I know, that is unprecedented. Every other time, I mean, I've had times when I had to like just dive off the edge because I didn't even get 1 sapling, but I got 1. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and plant that now, so we can save some time. Number 2, we're doing good. We've broke even, and then some. Not bad. And an apple we'll never get. That's fine. Also, I'm very bad at video games. I don't know if I've mentioned that already, but that's the basic reason why I've started this so many times. Physically incapable of playing any video game to any sort of dexterity or dexterous degree. So, gutted. For you, basically. Bang, thank you. I love to inlay my crafting benches. There's no point in having it raised, like, next to you. Like, why would you do that? You just put it on the floor, mate. So because I suck, one of the first things I'm gonna do is, instead of do the whole like water ninja guy, where you're having to simultaneously balance yourself, or rather swim up and down a waterfall while placing cobblestone blocks and trying not to drown, all at the same time, to get the dirt from the very bottom level of this. I'm just gonna leave them there, and that's what we'll use for the farming stuff we need to do. And if there ever comes a time in this series, if it becomes a series, which is highly unlikely, let me tell you, if there ever comes a point where I then feel that my Minecraft skills have come on such a way that I would do such a daring act as abseil from the only solid land in this entire place. And I say that with conviction, because that is not solid land. I have seen that fall apart from under people's feet before. I'm terrified here. If there ever comes a time I'll do that, I'll let you know. That will not happen anytime soon. Sorry, I'm not normally this angry. It doesn't take a lot. It does take a lot to anger me. I do get quite grumpy when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk? My goodness, that's what I'm talking about. That's when the speech starts to go, because I'm tired. I do get quite angry. No, I do get quite grumpy when I'm tired. Oh my goodness, not when I'm drunk. I'm sure if I get drunk, I might get angry as well. Who knows? I don't get drunk. So there you go. Oh, this is already a fail. Someone shoot me. Someone absolutely shoot me. Right. Let me pause. Time is vital here, because every second that ticks by, it's mobs. Every second that ticks by is mobs spawning on that bridge, which doesn't even exist yet. Every second that ticks by is 1 second closer to my death, is another way to look at it, because you need to be able to eat. And that really isn't going to happen. I should be more of an optimist here. Surely, who would design this in such a way that always freezes? Is that what ice blocks do? Do ice blocks that turn into water remember that they're ice blocks? And then every so often they just go, oh, I'm ice. Is that coded in the game, or has the maker of this game purposefully put us in a snowy biome? And the only benefit I can see, if that is the case, that this is a snowy biome, the only benefit I can see is that it'll lay snow, and then you've got another block to use. But even then, we've got a new tree. That's fantastic. I'll get that later. But even then, like, surely you can just expand and expand and expand, and then you'll eventually come across a snowy biome. Would you not rather do that and have your water source being constant? I don't know. I would. And it'd be nice to build a snowman. I hate that movie. I saw Frozen for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it was awful. I thought it was Pixar that did it. It's not. Thank goodness. Rather, I wish I had found that out before watching the film, because then I wouldn't have had such high expectations. But it was awful. It really was awful. Visually stunning, absolutely great. The music was quite good. Lyrics, terrible. Storyline, where was it? It's not that I didn't get the movie. I got it. You know, it's not all about finding a prince charming. You know, women aren't objects anymore and all that jazz. And, you know, it's always best to keep a good relationship with your immediate family members over romantic ones. I understand that. But where was the actual quality control for the script? It was awful. Not only that, and we've been talking about this week, we being the Icons, because we've been practicing heavily for a gig that we've got on Sunday, which is a competition. The winner gets to play at the House of Commons, and we're in the finals, so might as well. Sad thing is, Teddy's in Greece right now, and Teddy is the best drummer in the world, and we're having to use a drummer who has never played our stuff before. So we've been practicing a lot for that reason, more than anything. Otherwise, we'd have just walked in and Teddy would have played, and then we'd have won because of Terry. Like, without actually getting on stage ourselves. He's that good. But no, we're talking about Let It Go. The song by the Icons, not by Disney. And sorry, I'm keeping these here because I always forget to leave some cobblestone to make extra pickaxes, and then you have to make wooden ones, so trying to stay on top of that. Speaking of, here we go. Yeah, Let It Go by the Icons. We wrote that song between September and November 2012. We wrote it for the music video. We got contacted by guys called, what were they called? Healing Coo, which in English means Highland Cow, but in Scottish you would say Healing for Highland and Coo for cow. Healing Coo Productions put out an advert on, I think it was Reddit. I think this was also the first time I'd ever used Reddit. Basically saying they need a Glasgow band, preferably younger, not old fogies, to do a music video for free. And basically they'd get to expand their folio and we would get a music video. So a lot of bands put down some details, and I thought, might as well add us onto it. It was my sister that sent us the invitation for it. And the guy got in touch and said, your band is great for this sort of thing, so please. And we did. But one of the things he said, he was saying that it was going to be in an aircraft hangar. And so the song for the video has to have that kind of big, epic feel. And I didn't feel that any of our songs at that time had that. But that's just me. So I said to him, like, I think we've got anything here. Why don't we write something for the music? Oh, go away. Write something for the music video that will have that feel that you're looking for. And so we did. That's where the song came from. It was purposefully written for that video in November 2012. The guys edited it in about 2 or 3 days. They were absolutely fantastic at it. And it remains, in my mind, the best looking video on the James and Destiny channel. But we did have it up on the Icons channel for a year before it was up on the James and Destiny one. As you might have known, when we put up Let It Go, did a wee test to see if we could get a lot of views. Didn't work, but you still got the song for free eventually. I didn't actually do an update about that. Might as well mention it now. Let It Go is free. If you go to the video, go to the description and follow the link at the top, it'll take you to our SoundCloud where you should be able to download the song. When I say our, it's not James and Destiny SoundCloud, it is the Icons one. I should stop here. I don't want mobs. Don't want no mobs. I'll do a bit more mining here. Oh, that was a bad idea. Yeah, back to Let It Go. Sorry, I totally got off on a tangent actually talking about the song. Yeah, a year before Frozen came out, basically. Now, I know these sorts of movies take a long time to produce, normally about 4 or 5 years. So I'm not saying that Disney stole or song. Because they're not even that similar, are they? Or are they? Or are they? The chords in the chorus of both songs are almost identical. And when whatever her stupid princess face is sings the line "Let It Go" for the first time, it's the exact same way that Wallace sings it in our "Let It Go." Coincidence? Yes, yeah, it probably is. I believe that song, their song rather, was probably written maybe a year or two before ours was, because that's how long these sorts of movies take. And if that's your kind of main sort of single from it or whatever, I have a feeling it's just been in production for a while. It's quite annoying though, because before then you could search "Let It Go" into YouTube, and guess what would come up? Yes, the icons. Now when you search "Let It Go" into YouTube, what comes up? 40,000 covers of one of the worst songs that I've ever heard in my life. Rant over.